morning. Happy Sunday, sovereigns. Hi, I'm Opal. Welcome to Lost Opal Tarot. Here we use things like Lenormand, Oracle, Tarot, astrology, osteomancy, Elder Futhark runes, and really any other esoteric source of information I can get my hands on in search of the higher self. We seek the best version of ourselves here. I hope you will join me. Welcome. Just in case anybody is unaware, the definition of a sovereign. When I call you a sovereign, it means that you and you alone control you, your thoughts, your emotions, your very heart, the way we perceive the world. This is ownership of the self, which truly no one can ever own. This is to remind us to get back into alignment with ourselves on the start of a new week, which we are on. It's Sunday, the 7th of December. We approach the new year, bit by bit, each day. How are you, is the question I have. How was your Saturday night? Mine was excellent. You may notice a little late to the party today, but that's okay. I figure we're gonna do something a little experimental today, I think. We'll see how this goes. What is this? I got a flake on my pop filter. So, yeah. How was your week and been to you? Are you ready for the new week? No? Why not? Well, because I haven't done. Oh, hi, Starry. I appreciate you. Sure. I just ate not long ago. So, I'm just behind in all places of life, but that's okay. We're just a little late. And in fairness, 'tis my own doing. Just too much to do, not enough time, but not enough sovereignty, and making sure I take time to do things I need to do for me. I went to there's a festival kind of thing, an event, I'm not sure what to call it, a punk rock show, but it's an all-day punk rock show. So a good buddy of mine and his lady and myself, as well as one of his old-time friends, went to Punk Rock Christmas here in Arizona. There are pictures of just a couple, my time there, in our Discord, which I will share now. Just, helps if I can type. I don't know what Discord is, but in case anybody's hungry for fish, we got you. Yeah, I had a great time. I felt a little bad. I was underdressed, so around, I don't know, 8 o'clock or so, the show went till like 10, But around 8 o'clock or so, I couldn't feel my toes. I just had to go chill in the car and roll the window down and listen and work on some stuff while I was hanging out in the car. No big deal. No big deal. I still had a great time. I'm hopeful everybody else that went there did too. It was very cool to see just a bunch of people, you know, still keeping punk rock alive, very much so. Some bands were there that, you know, you would have thought, apparently, that they would no longer be playing, and that is not the case. I got to watch guys that are much older than myself, effectively partying. There's music, by the way. Today's gonna be a little different of a stream. I'm not sure what to do, if I'm completely honest. So today, hear me out. Usually, the game plan was just, you know, I have a tendency to just burn the candle at both ends, which, as you can imagine, is, you know, just not a healthy way to live life. I wish to both live and to be here doing the work I want to do, right? But that is just not a possibility. I can't go out and experience life and be here at the same time to do what I want to do. Not a complaint. I'm just not used to having many moving parts in the day in this way. Usually, we were doing Sunday astrological polls. We have no reason to have this up right now. I'm just going to talk with you if that's okay. Sundays were usually I wake up very, very early thinking I can pump out 24 shorts in the span of an hour, which it takes about an hour just to film them all. I gotta pull the cards, write the script, now say the script on the screen with the cards. It just takes time. Not a complaint. It just takes far longer than, you know, I give it credit for. Just thinking I can blast through these and, this is not a 5-minute journey. This takes hours. The last time I did it, it took me about 6 hours to get done. That eats into stream time, my time with you guys to actually do readings, which, you know, something's got to give somewhere, right? So we're gonna be a tad experimental today, and that we're gonna do all 24. You might be wondering why I'm saying 24 zodiac polls for, but we will be finding out the current energy of the zodiac sign, just as a general collective poll, here or not. The people who are meant to run into our polls will find our videos, but we're gonna do them all live here, like now. Tight. For that reason, I am reluctant to open the reading queue. I cannot do both at once, but I am also extremely tempted to, just for the sheer test and thrill of stress test. Really, you know, are we able to both fully live stream and do the zodiac polls and get them in a format where I can come back to this video after the stream is done and clip them? We're gonna find out. This may the law of attraction. This will not end in a disaster. It will be a beautiful learning opportunity for you and I. So the real question is going to be, I think we're going to stay right here in this frame for all our stuff. Okay? That means you won't see the digital rep of the cards. Instead, it will be me doing our shuffle and our pull and just giving you the card. I'm just going to grab a random card from a random deck. Let's see what we get. Today, we get the King of Pentacles reversed, just as a general first start. Okay? Oh, what a pretty card. So, this is, God, that would be our earthly king, the one who is the ruler, in charge of things like our money, our health, our physical friendship, our possessions, our routines. This king is blocked right now. Why, do you ask? Well, because we haven't done the work yet. We haven't started the physical world's mastery just yet. I woke up late today. My alarm went off at 7:20. I had another one set for 7:30. Well, didn't happen. The body said, you will go to sleep or I will put you to sleep. And I'm okay with this. I wish to share this with everybody. Just so, you know, we can all feel here as though you are not alone. Plans don't go according to plan. Over here, I argue 9 times out of 10, we just wing it. We're just figuring it out, okay? I am, God, when it comes to this, a little religious, if you will, and what I expect of myself. But I almost certainly assure you, no one out there has the same expectations of me that I do. What do I mean? Well, what time I stream, making sure I'm here at a consistent hour, or bare minimum, are communicative about when I will be here, as there is no set schedule. That will change at some point, but for now, I just want to make sure I am available as possible. Simply put, I can happily say that my goal is not the number of subs or followers next to my name. That's not the goal. However, in order for anybody that is watching right now to know when we're gonna go live, that's your best avenue. You will get a notification when I come online if you wish to keep up with the current schedule until we get it more solidified at some point. But I was being a little hyperly critical of myself. Okay? Story time. When isn't it story time with me? So, let me get comfy for just a sec. Yeah, come hang out with me. I'm gonna, settle in. Proper settle in. So, my goodness. Yesterday, after stream, right, I've got a bunch to do. Okay, I had to make a bunch of chicken thighs, just chores, all right, just normal life stuff. But just ran out of time. Okay, just what you think will take you 15 minutes, well, it takes you an hour. You know, just unforeseen and unknowable circumstances. No big deal. But I had about maybe an hour and a half left before I was about to walk out the door. And I started to prep for the astrological polls for the week. Okay? Well, in prepping, I was going to put 2 shorts out before I left. So I usually will pull my 2 cards, since I don't have a valid way right now to show a shuffle in the short. I need this angle, right? So I pull 2 cards. Okay? My 2 favorite questions recently have become what your heart desires today, okay, as well as just a general message from the heart. So basically, what is it that the heart calls out for, and what's something your heart just wants you to know? All right. So here's the fun bit. I pull my 2 cards. My first card, a message from the heart, the Chariot reversed. It's my own card. Okay. Let me pull this out real quick. Let's see. Did I leave them, or did I shuffle them away? I did shuffle them away. I'm gonna go find these because it was a little too poignant for what I had going on. Ah, there they are. Still hugging one another, I see. So, the message from the heart for me for yesterday, this was meant to be turned into a short, but it turned into a message for me. This is my card in tarot, by the way. My archetype number, according to my astrological and numerological. My numerology is this, the Chariot. Okay, but we get my own card reversed. Why? Why would that be? Okay, now, mind you, I pulled both cards at once. What is the heart's desire today, which would have been yesterday? We get the Knight of Cups. Okay? Why? What does this message say? Well, I argue someone who's, I don't want to say not paying attention, but just, they're too involved in their work, would not see what was being said to them in this format. Why do I say this? When you look at both of these cards, they have a little message, and for me, directly to me. It happens sometimes, even when I'm trying to just do collective style reads. Sometimes I just get stuff that's truly just for me. Well, here's one of those times. I get my own card reversed to myself when I'm feeling pretty damn confident and good for the day, right? We just streamed. We're about to go do some stuff. So what's the problem here? Why are the forces of light and dark within imbalanced? Why? What is this? This is the Chariot at risk of running out of control, right? This is effectively me beside myself. This isn't true me. This is me blocked. All right? Something's out of alignment here. Cool. Next card. The Knight of Cups. What's this about? Well, here I am attempting to make these shorts rather rushed, if I dare say. Okay, I'm getting called out that I'm not supposed to just be working because I'm supposed to work. This is supposed to come, the Knight of Cups, delivered in a cup of love and friendship. It is not out of duty, it is out of love that I perform this work. I am not putting my full heart into it if I am rushed. It was simply asking me, slow down. The reason what I do here at all works is because of the intention behind it. If I am rushed, then the emotion behind what we are doing here, the true love portion of it, well, we lose that. Not fully, but to a degree. Okay? And I argue this is a message for everybody. I got this yesterday. However, for me, this still applies today. We're going to pull these cards up just so you guys can see. Hello, Mocha. Hello, Annabelle 901. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. We are just talking about, well, me. Us, you, me, them, all thems. Everybody. This guy, that guy, all the peoples. I'm okay. We're discussing that now, actually. So when I did my pulls yesterday, when I was trying to get the, oh Lord, they never want to just leave us alone, do they? When I was trying to just get 2 shorts for the day, this is what we got in return. This was my first card, that's the second, but 2 separate questions. This is why I say that. But just looking at them, there's a couple things here that you may not know about me. I have a deck, okay? That's his representative card. It is the Stained Glass Tarot by James Edward. Okay? The representative deck card of that deck is this card. So this is, when I say I instantly recognize this as a message for me, was simply because not only do I get my own card, okay, I then get a card from a deck that is a mirror of me. Okay? When I say that, I mean that deck in specific has announced itself as a friend to me, but it is my reflection. When I'm sad, he's sad. Right? When I'm happy, he's happy. But it always around. It's just my mirror. So here is my own mirror, literally mirrored back at me. This guy is meant to represent a loving, caring, effectively friend. They're very romantic. They come adorned in flowers. This is who we're supposed to be. Charming, captivating, just the self, the true, honest self. By rushing the work, that's not me being honest to all of you or myself. It's this. It's me blocked. Sure, I'm still there, just not in full cadence of self. Okay? That alone had me take a step back and just relax on what we were doing. So, hence yesterday, I was being taught a very valuable lesson. I usually push out 2 shorts a day, no matter what. Well, yesterday declined me of that no matter what. It just gave me the full signals like, hey, guess what? All those beautiful plans you had, you can throw them right out the window. Okay. Raymond 0495, yes. As the description says, the readings here are free. Donations are optional, not a requirement. As you can see, you can join the reading queue by typing what's up there. So, all of this to say, even, even, you know, but not even just about the best made plans being laid to waste. It's just plain and simple. It's just life. I do this work the way I do the work, from love. Not because I'm trying to feed some algorithm or, as I understood it, it was a requirement for us to remain relevant in the space. I'm relevant in the space just by being here at all. We're not after millions of views and likes and all this. That's not the goal of this. It is to reach millions. I don't need to be liked a bajillion times on a video. That is not the point. The point is to be here doing the work with that love, the true me, sitting in this chair, and not the hyper extended version of me. It was an important bit of information. Through looking into it, though, that has led me to realize I don't have to do a short every day. It's not necessary. Okay? So we will very likely be easing on the shorts, and that's part of why today is going to be a bit experimental. So I have the queue open, but in between stuff, we'll see how this is going to work. Because effectively, we'll be in a different shot for the day. Okay? And I will have to be talking just to kind of you guys in general. So, I'll be doing 24 different zodiac reads over the course of the stream. So, Mocha, knowing that you are up for a reading before we really get started, how can I help you? Cowbell time. We can put these away. So, all of this to say, don't overexert yourself. Approach your work as your true self with love and friendship in your heart with true you colors. Fill in the cup fully. Okay? Mocha898, I'm sorry. I appreciate the earnesty here, but the stream is not the appropriate place for a long format read. I know you say you're ready. I don't wish to discredit you, but today especially, but as well, just the stream, I'm looking for tops 5 cards max. As well, considering what we have been through already, I would strongly recommend you schedule some private time with me rather than do this in a public space. That is both out of respect for you and myself. We can absolutely get you something a little less involved. But definitely, just so we're all aware here, the live stream, yes, we do live readings here, but they are not meant to be the super uber deep dives. We try and keep these in a shorter format, so that way we don't just have one user capitalizing on an hour of stream time potentially or more. I have scheduled readings that were supposed to take 15 minutes, and then 2 hours later I'm stuck sitting there with, you know, the expression of what has happened here. It is not uncommon. The usual. You just want your daily vibe check. This may give you some insight as to what we were just talking about too. let me know. Sure. Oh, we got a jumper. I forget this one. I think it goes this way. I forget. This one. It's not quite the pub, but kind of. What is this one? I don't remember. What are you? Ansus? I keep thinking that's not right. No, that's the F. That's the other F. The downward F. This one. This one. It's not Wunjo, I don't think. It's this one. Furisa. Gateway. Or defense, regeneration, reaction, and conflict. There you go. Then we need 3 cards. Your vibe of the day. What supports you? And what is tripping you up? Alright. As expected. It does indeed have things for you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Not that page. We need this one, please. Come on. Then we need judgment, please. 20. Yes. So, Mocha. Yes. The vibe today. Well, you just discovered you have a compass. You own a compass. Great. How does it work? Effectively, is what the Page of Pentacles asks us. In this today, we are blocked. This is a new physical or of the material world adventure, but it is blocked. This is the vibe of the day. You come to me saying, I'm ready. Or I'm ready for my close-up, director, effectively, because we're trying to determine what our new path is. We are blocked in this, not only through your own exploratory nature, okay, this is twofold, and I don't mean this in a rude way at all, but you bring your journey to me, feeling as though you don't have a direction on this new path without some input from someone such as myself. Just a gentle reminder that that is not true whatsoever. While we are here to help, assist, and guide, ultimately the path is yours to walk and find. I am but a facilitator. So you hear, you feel, you see this calling to move forward, but we're just kind of at a roadblock at the moment, trying to figure out where this compass points. Where is this leading us? What steps do I take in my physical waking world to progress the self further? And just a reminder to anyone here, truly, my work revolves around reminding you that it is you that does the work. Meaning, My readings are just insight into you. You already own and control these things. When I help you through your reading, it is you that guides you. I just interpret the cards. Okay? You have to take the actual steps. All right? That is today's vibe. We feel withheld from our work, our purpose, our path. Not necessarily in a bad way, but right now, this tells me we are a little angsty to get started. Okay, this is overexcitement. Overexcitement is not a symptom of balance, of true natural calm in life. Okay? Nor is stagnation. That is inaction. But we must center the self in order to find the self. Which leads me directly into our next card. What supports us today? Judgment, my dear. This is the self questioning the self. What you are doing right now is very brave. Not easy to do. You have effectively asked the universe, the multiverse, God, the source, whatever you want to call that. You have asked it, hey, please lock me in a room and don't let me out until you have seen some improvement, until we have addressed this topic. We seek in judgment of the self. Now, at times this is extremely helpful, depending on the way that it is done. As long as we use the information to grow and not to judge the self, that is in alignment with our work here and your work spiritually. All right? As long as it is in alignment with the seek, the search of the higher self, this is a healthy questioning of the self. Whereas when we start to do it too much and it leads us to a place of anxiety, which is our next part of your reading, our stress, where it feels as though we are about to burst at the seams without this information, it is detrimental to that search. This is what trips us up today, Mocha. So, all of this said, I invite you to take a big, deep breath with me. And just try to recenter with the self. Remember, the goal here is not for immediate answer. It is in search of the highest self. While there is excitement involved, it is not the excitement we are after. We are aiming for a target. Let us not party too hard inside the limo on the way to the higher self so you are exhausted by the time you get to the party. You have enough right now. You are enough right now. You are safe. It is okay to take our time on this search. Okay? We will flip this this one, we will flip this. I promise you, my dear. But just want to point out to you, okay, just as an example, all right, here's where that spiral begins. I'm sorry to talk about it so much, but it's just kind of a thing for me now. I'm practicing flute every day, all right, every day. It was, what? Wasn't yesterday, it was like yesterday morning, but I mean like yesterday early in the morning. I was just going over, I am the type when I take when I start a new undertaking, okay, when I take that leap of faith and just try stuff, I'm analytical. That's just my mind. So I listened. I've been cutting out all the times I've been playing flute, and I'm looking at them on a spectrogram. I'm looking at the waveform. I'm seeing where we can improve. I require proof to myself that not only the things I'm hearing are pleasant, are what I want to hear, but I require literal audio proof. And I mean down to, we're using a spectrometer. For Christ's sake, look at this thing, okay? This thing over here, this helps me measure what note we are in, for Christ's sake. I take it to this level. I'm analyzing my instrument. I'm analyzing not only the instrument I use, but my own voice, my breath, the sounds that we make over here. I don't want to just hear them. I need to know, what does it look like truly in a digital form? What is this sound wave saying to us? Why does it do this thing that it does? Right? You absolutely may hear some. You will in a bit. I require this proof of myself, though, okay? Not just that I'm doing the work. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Now give me the data behind it. Give me the bigger picture, okay? That's just who I am as a person. Don't just tell me a word in its basic definition. Give me the etymology behind it. Tell me its origin. Where did this word come from that we're aware of? Right? Noun, verb, adjective, pronoun, whatever it might be. Okay? Tell me more. I require the proof of what is being said in all things. That's just how I am. To a degree. Okay? To a degree. But especially of myself. I must know that what is happening is in alignment with the goal. Without it, I do not feel complete. 'Tis not a way to live, but it is just how I am designed. All right? Now then, here I am listening to my own song, just trying to discover where we can improve. That is all that the goal is. But I walk away from listening to it, and I've been listening to it on repeat for, 15, 20 minutes, just different parts of it, trying to understand why does this make this noise? What is this underlying hiss? Where's this little outlying frequency coming from here? Why did that happen? What did I do incorrectly, technique-wise, right? Where do we improve? On many levels. How do I control my breathing better? Etc., etc. It spirals, right? It just goes into this sort of rabbit hole. Hi, Miss Anne Marie Angel 1352. We are well. I hope you are too. It spirals though after that. So I go from being at complete peace with noises that came out of me. All right. I made these noises with the help of this flute. I pointed out to a dear friend of mine. All right, here is my mental blockage. I have that inner voice of self-doubt, as we all do, but mine comes in the form of being derogatory. It puts me down. So I was just listening to something that came out of us, my own self. Okay. Just listening to it. I walk away to go to the restroom. Okay. Just take a quick breather because it was pretty intense for me. The brain immediately starts to say, here comes inner voice to ruin the party, truly. It starts to say things to me like, this isn't yours. That's not your song. You didn't write that. Yeah, that might be you playing, but you're copying. You heard this somewhere. This thing doesn't belong to you. Don't think so highly of yourself, effectively. Meaning, don't give yourself any credit. So, I had to literally get in the mirror, and as I am a creature of proof, as is the inner voice within, well, guess what? That thing you're hearing, self, inner me, that thing we just listened to, that's a real physical flute in the real world that came to us on Monday of last week. Okay, but at the time of saying was a few days ago. It's here. We can go look at it right now. It does not do anything without us. All right? My heart cannot sing in that way without it. It cannot sing without my breath. And I cannot live without my heart. The only thing that is not real in this scenario is you, my dear sweet inner voice. You're not real here whatsoever. You have no place among this work. If you require further proof, I will go get the flute now and play it so you can hear it again. So, all of that said, as I am a creature of proof, there is a bounty, a plethora of truth. Have fun denying all of that. Okay? So, all of that to explain to you, yes, I too seek that higher self, the better version of the flutist in me, the spiritual person in me, but we cannot force it, otherwise that alignment gets out of place. We have to deal with any surrounding self-doubt. First, we must make sure that we are truly centered in our path. Otherwise, when we attempt to make these big steps, okay, these big giant strides forward in improvement, we miss part of the journey, and in so doing, you will end up with someone, talking to someone such as myself, and you'll get your reading, okay, thinking you are in alignment, but what you're sending out is scattered energy, and the reading we pull will reflect that. All right? It will begin to call out, we're not quite here stable yet. We need to get here first, then we move on. Okay? That's why I've left these up on the screen. Specifically for this. Yes, it is healthy to judge oneself. That is how you grow. You question yourself. We do not allow the mind to question ourselves to the literal state of pain, of true anxiety, of true fear, true defeat. That is not the truth of us. This is. We are lost, yes, meaning we are just not sure yet. where the path lead or even is. That is part of it. The search for the higher self. Keyword: search, discovery, unearthing. It is a journey. The journey of spirituality is your spirituality. It is why I say we are forever students. You may step into the role of mastery, but if only briefly, before you have slipped out and must reobtain it again and again and again, over and over. If you are one of the few rare souls capable of reaching ultimate enlightenment, I salute you. I argue we don't exist. There isn't one here on this mortal, on this earth of the mortal coil, in the presence of us that I am aware of, that is truly forever in a state of nirvana. 'Tis not a possibility. You may attain it for a brief time. You may not hold it forever. Memento mori, momento vivere. Remember to live, for someday we all must die. Love life. Okay? Amor vita, amor fati. Love fate. Take your time where possible. Good morning, starlit moon. We're leaving this reversed, Mocha, okay? For a reason. I call this the card of one of the representatives of the card of the lost in the deck, okay? That is not to say you are lost without purpose. It is just lost in the sense of we gotta look around and assess the landscape. Start figuring out where do we want to go from here. That's all. How best do we get to this place we're trying to go? Is it over the mountain or is it under it? Is it around it? Do we even go anywhere near this mountain? How tall is this thing? Are there pre-carved paths? Are there people who maybe have walked this mountain before and may know something we haven't been informed of yet? Because we just haven't, it hasn't entered our lives yet because we're just not ready for it. Right? Not to say that anyone here isn't, but these are just questions to ask ourselves. This is the exploration part of the journey. It is an incredibly important step. A lot of your growth, a lot of your growth takes place here. Okay? I argue all of it does. If you're complete in the journey, what else is there to learn, right? That's why I beg you all, stay on the path forever until you literally can no longer walk it because you were too busy being escorted over the Rainbow Bridge, yeah. Until you see the man in all black approach you wherever you are from the shadows, very quietly, just the head nod and the wave over of, hey, it's time to go. The exit's this way. No, you don't get to say bye to anybody. I'm talking right now. We gotta go. Until then, we stay on the path. Very important. So Mocha, yes, I am more than happy to work with you. Please message me privately for the work you're discussing. We will talk more. Starlet. Just so we are all aware, I will be pulling 24 reads, Okay, I'm gonna probably end up keeping this a rather short stream for the day. So that fear, Mocha, that is part of what I'm talking about. If you bring that to a reading such as what you're asking about, it will show. And you will leave feeling disappointed. That is not what I want for you. So, none of this need be said here in this public forum. I beg you, let us discuss this in private. There is a lot to go over here. Okay? That's not to get you in a room with me so I can tell you later, well, that'll be $300, please. It's not how this works. But please, you trust me to do your readings? Please trust me here. I'm telling you, with all the love in my heart, not now, not here, okay? I promise you it will make sense when we get there. For now, please, I invite all of you, hang out, listen to some music with me. We're gonna go through 24 collective zodiac pulls in just a bit. Okay. I'm already regretting my decision of opening the queue. It's not about money. I don't fucking care about that. I want that very clear. My goal is to get what you literally are after. I cannot wait to speak with you. Trust me. I'm just as excited and curious as you are. But notice I have two different words where you had one in specific. Scared. I'm excited to help you. This is me in alignment with my work. You should feel, I don't want to remove your very valid fear, but you need to be in alignment with it first to get the true answer. If we come in trembling already in the cathedral, of course you're going to have a spiritual experience. That's not to say it's not valid. It's just likely not the one you came for. I want to make sure you get the one you came for. Okay? Starlit Moon. Hi. What can I do for you? I might just have to, just like we did yesterday, I just had to resign myself. There's not going to be a short today. Plain simple. I fought that all day yesterday. I keep bringing it up to myself, right? I'm in the middle of doing something. We're at a concert, having fun. Oh man, how much time we got? All right, if we leave by exactly this time, that gives me 4 hours to get this, and this. That's not enough time. All right, I'll have to shorten it up to, well, within 2 hours. If I drop it to 2, that lets me get these. Do you know what I mean? Just working. I'm not working with the problem. I am trying desperately to maneuver some way to wiggle into it. How about we just release it? So what? We miss a day of shorts. We miss a day of streaming. We miss a whole week. Who gives a shit? For me, it is for a reason. It is with purpose. I had to remind myself, hey, guy, check it out. You see these people you're with? These people you love? That's part of the fucking work too, man. Don't forget to just live. The algorithm is not my boss. I am not a slave to it, so why am I acting like one? It's a very real and weird thought for me to have. I mean, I'm dead serious. Stop me. I was walking, just had to stop for a second, just kind of stare into nothingness like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, what the hell is this, you know? These platforms don't own me. Right? There's no set schedule here. We stream when we want. Truly, I try to be here at all damn times. That is a fault of mine, in a way. If I have free time, I wish to be available like we are now. Starlet, a vibe check, you bet. Oh, you are very welcome, Laura, you bet. Thank you for coming back saying hi. But my pleasure, my dear. So, all of these things I say to you guys, just to hopefully maybe someone here needs to hear it. Yes, my work is extremely important to me. So is living. Right? I'm allowed to do that. So are you. Not saying you're not. I'm just asking you to be present while you do. So what? We don't have zodiac reads up at 7 in the morning on the Sunday like I wanted. Who cares? We'll do them now while we're here. Okay? It's really not a big deal. The people that I'm meant to speak with will find me when they are meant to. Plain and simple. Starlet, what is going on here? Are you okay, my dear? What happened? We'll start here. Our current vibe of the day, one of two things. True misfortune. What? Why you do this to my friend Starlet Moon? I just want to point out, we're going to stay here for just a moment. We'll get to the rest of this. No, we won't. It is important you hear the whole message. I'll explain why, as I hope I often do. Sweetheart, my love, you darling angel, you. I can already feel it in my heart. I'm going to say this to you, and I'm so sorry if you don't like it. Okay? I know you're feeling a little unfortunate right now, as if the world is against you, the magician, you, the creator, the one truly that contains a spark within. But it is time to set these emotions down, come back to them later, if ever. Allow me to explain myself. Your first card. This is the card of good fortune, and yet it is reversed. We are blocked from good fortune. Why? Well, because we, the magician, what should be the support, okay? This is your daily vibe, right? You may not feel like it, but you feeling not so magical today is the gift of the day. You're not supposed to be right now. The magician blocked, reversed, tells us yet again, you are a magician. You do create. You do have many tools available to you. The fact that you are not feeling them so is a reminder that we don't necessarily need them all the time. We choose the right tool for time and place. But also, more importantly, this illuminates a bit of a soft spot in the armor. We are not so invulnerable after all. You cast your invocations, your spells, with your wands. Your cups are filled. You have plenty. of Pentacles, your gold stars in the real world. We are equipped with weapons, the sword, the shield, whatever it might be. However, we are not invulnerable. The world, the cosmos itself, casts these very same spells too. This is not weakness. This is just a fact of life. No one is impervious or invulnerable or insusceptible to the challenges we face. What you, however, are latching on to, look at all of these cups we've stacked up. Okay? All this work. This is the emotional overload. Whereas this number represents mastery in tarot. You must master these cups. That is why I tell you, just as you're mentioning, I'm not trying to just drill into your head. Just accept it. Tough shit. It's that simple. Just accept it. That would be the same advice I've been given in the past about having anxiety issues. Oh, you're stressed out? Well, just fucking relax, man. I want to strangle someone that tells me that. You don't get it, right? They never will. I say the obvious words, you know. Now the real question is, what are you doing to allow yourself to release these emotions? I tell you that you are allowed to set down. You know this. You don't need my permission. I just want you to hear it from a voice that's outside of your own head. You are safe. You are allowed to set these emotions down forever or temporarily, whichever you prefer. What you must not allow yourself to do is begin to let these make one big giant cup that turns into an ocean that is filled with fear and despair for you to drown in. That is the opposite of the goal here. By staying in them, you are at risk of this. I invite you, please, back to the stable footing of the earth. Be grounded in the reality of the now. Please. I like green. Can you tell I like green? I don't know if it's obvious or not. Years of build-up, breaking free. Yes, it will. The challenges are part of your growth, my dear. Embrace them, rather than be in fear of them or allow them to rule us. Start asking the question, what is this teaching me? What is the underlying teaching here? Hi, Lisa Durrani. Good evening. Oh boy, it's only noon. Noon? It's been an hour. Wow. Mocha, you asked for a little bit of healing. I don't mean to subject all your ears to this all the time by any means, but I'm feeling that call right now. This is required. If you all don't, I hope you won't mind anyway. We're gonna go ahead and just take a quick breather. No chat on the screen. Nothing. It's gonna be you, a flute, and me. Okay? So, I can't speak while we're doing this. It will make sense in a moment. Just take a big deep breath. Put your headphones on if you haven't already. We're going to play some flute. Try your best, please, to just recenter the self, okay? Home. feel better. How about you? Big, deep breath in. Hold. And please release. We seek the higher self, but above all else, we seek alignment with the self. You have the tools you need to obtain this. It only requests your patience, your love, and your time. And that desire to find it, and it will come. Now, Starlet, and everyone else here, these things we use as weapons against the self, I invite you to reshape them into tools in which we will use to till the soil of the garden of the soul. I leave this decision in your very capable hands. Doesn't that feel so much better? Isn't it nice? No matter what is going on, we can still take the time to just be. The world can burn around us. We will address that when we are very well and ready. Please let me know if you have any questions, Starlet. You will forgive me if I don't reverse any of your cards, as this is one of your growth periods. And with all due respect, I don't want to interrupt that, as it is part of your growth to learn to reverse these cards yourself. It is a decision you must not only make, but actively participate in. Not that you're not. I'm saying the road to it. I am sorry, my dear, but I can but watch from afar while you do. With all the love in my heart, I cannot wait to see you succeed. You're very welcome. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you all. Remember I talked about my inner voice? The comments, the kindness you show me. I hear my faults while I play. I am aware of them. The important thing to take away. The important thing to take away is not the impure and imperfect notes. It is that we are trying at all. I had to remind myself that on effectively day 2 of owning a flute, I played it all. I laid my heart literally bare in the form of flute on this stream. I did not give myself credit for what a huge accomplishment that is. Not the playing of the flute, but allowing myself to be vulnerable in front of others with literally not a care in the world for the opinion on what comes out of the instrument. The point was not to be perfect. It was to make music at all and to be honest in it. That is the only reason I submit. I am allowed to make the sounds I make whatsoever. Okay? I invite you all not to be carefree necessarily or cavalier. Do not have ego, but just be, and really be you. Have that confidence to go set out, partake in a new undertaking, and fail over and over and over, so you may learn on that path. Keep trying. You see the extreme version of how I work. You don't have to do that. That is just how my brain works. After the stream, I will go cut out any parts where I've played flute. I will literally analyze them to death to understand what song my heart is trying to sing. What is it you are trying to speak? What are we saying? What do I need to improve to allow you to express yourself in full? How do I help you reach that goal? That is how I frame failure. Not an imperfect song. Who cares? Just play. So, with that said, I have to be this guy for a time, okay? Today, and thank you all very much, you're very sweet. I need to do 24 zodiac pulls today. We're gonna go here just so we can see you guys too. Okay. I may have to do this a different way. I'm not sure I can have you up on the screen while we do this, because these will become, at least a couple of them anyway, I hope, will become effectively our shorts. Jesus, losing my mind. But I'm also realizing something as well. Man, that does live in a specific place, doesn't it? All right, well, I think I kind of forgot already. I think the combined chat lives in a specific tool that I don't have up right now. We'll see how this goes. Oh, this is a fun song. I gotta double check. There's a way for me to just pull up the queue, or the chat, I mean. I already forgot where it is. What? Where did I combine the chats? No, it's not in here. It's in here, is it not? One, hold on. I think I'm crazy. Let me see. Stream apps. No. I must be crazy. Where? Oh, it's right there. Okay, never mind. We don't need this thing. Whew. Maria Amethyst Selenite or Selentine. Sneaky. Oh, that may have been old chat stuff. Yeah, definitely old chat stuff. Well, that's interesting. So, yeah, I'm gonna. I need to. The reason I say that though is I want to have the chat up while I do the work here. But it does not seem as it is updating properly, so I need to make sure. Okay, it is. It just had some old stuff from when I opened the window last time. Cool. I can work with this. You can't see it, but I have a little window that has the whole chat up. That's what I need. So, now, if you talk at me, I'll know what the heck you're saying. Hi. I was talking to somebody that was an old chat that was saying you should do a meditation. I was about to say, I'm trying over here. You want to see it sooner? Well, get me some microphones and a singing bowl and we'll get it done. I can't wait. Truly, to do things the way I want to do them, we're going to need a couple months paychecks to do this right, to do it proper. So I can sit on the floor with you and truly meditate, have a little table with a recording like the spread cam we have, right? But lower with a better camera. Okay, I need two of these. I need one more of these, bare minimum, to get done what I'm trying to do. Because I can have one that stares at the spread cam, which we will do a collective reading on for whoever's there, even if it's just me, while we're meditating. Okay, those days will be a little bit different going forward. It will truly be, the reading queue will be open, but honestly, if you wish for a private reading on a meditation day, you were effectively, with no implied disrespect on either party's part. If you ask me for a reading on a meditation day, you are interrupting the meeting, the meditation. I'm willing to do this, but those days, that will require a donation, plain and simple. If you wish to have a private read during a meditation session, you are not willing to wait for the collective reading and to just exist with us, to just release for that day, we can work with you, but you will be laying a coin on the table in those moments. That is out of respect for myself, yourself, the whole room on days like that. But that is a long way off. I am deeply saddened to say it will very likely cost me upwards of $1,000 to get the bowl set that I am after, because I will not settle for substandard. Period. Yes, it is good to start with a 3D printed flute, for instance. Yes, it makes music. Yes, it gets the point across. I know for a fact this is going to become a larger portion of my work. The only reason you will see me spend another $44 on a 3D printed flute or any instrument is solely if that one breaks and I just need something, right? That little thing's perfect for carrying around, traveling. I don't need it perfect. I'm not perfect either. Probably never will be. I'm not going to be some amazing flutist. That's not the goal. I just wish to have the instrument sing the way that I feel. What is locked in here. That tool, unfortunately, will not be able to provide it, as it is plastic. Condensation builds up quickly. The way that it is cut and designed, right? The actual embouchure, the little hole opening, okay? Where the actual note comes out of is not completely symmetrical, perfect, and tuned. It is slightly off. So what should be an F sharp flute is more in the key of just F. It's quite a bit off for my ear compared to what it should be. But you just don't get that with the 3D printing flute. What it does bring to us is the ability to play right now. It gets us in the door. Being what singing bowls cost, I can either spend a few $100s on subpar bowls that will not do what I wish for them to do, or we just go straight to the end. Just get fucking real. Right from the get-go. I would rather save and get that, knowing full well we are designing, and I mean this, I will be picking out specific bowls, right? Specific bowls for what they do. Not just a willy-nilly whatever set that someone sends us. I will know for a fact that when I hear them, that's the one. Use that intuition within, okay? No big deal, but yes, Starlit Moon, if that doesn't answer your question, there will be singing bowls here. We will have meditation days, right? I don't care if it's just me meditating to the walls. I say all the time on here, part of my role is teacher. I'm not saying I know it all. My genuine hope is you come in this room, you get a reading, and you hear me invite you to please ignore this folklore, this curse on your house that you must be given a tarot deck. Fuck that. If you feel an inkling of curiosity, just a reminder, you do not need me whatsoever. You are capable of guiding yourself through your path. You got $20 to spend, you got enough for a tarot deck, and one that comes with a book that will teach you, that opens the doorway. How far you step into that doorway, I leave to you. If you do not want to do that, I invite you. Hi. If you don't feel like learning all the history, understanding in depth the meaning of all the cards, you don't have to. Come on in. I got you. Let me show you what I have learned. I am hopeful that little spark I give you will ignite into a bonfire. That is my goal. But some of us are not built this way. I understand this. So, hi, I'm Opal of Lost Opal Tarot. I seek the higher self within and without. You don't want to do all that reading? Well, I do. But you still want to know? So do I. Have a seat. Let's talk. Okay? That's how I ended up where I'm at. I invite you to join me. Whether you're on crutches, in a wheelchair, you're walking upright, you're crawling. Hell, if you're rolling here, if that's all you can do. As long as you're coming. Okay? Like a fish out of water, just struggling back to find where we're supposed to be. We're all wiggling. You want some help while you wiggle? Come say hi. Hey. That's what I do. What do you do? Tell me about your work. All right. I gotta shut up. Seriously, y'all. We're gonna do a thing after I shuffle here for a minute. I'm so excited to do this. It's gonna be important for me, or let's chat, that we have this up to some degree. Okay? I really am not too concerned with, well, the overall aesthetic here. I just need you to see these are live polls. Okay? I wonder, will this go, oh no, not you. Will this go behind my head? It does, okay? Kinda serves my purpose, but that's alright. Never mind. Who cares? Truly, who cares? Too big. There, done. I just want you to know this is a real live poll. This is the difference between me and, I argue, your, some other streamers you may see. And you don't even see the streamer, you see their AI avatar. They might do a real poll. Well, let me prove it to you. Hey? How's that make you feel? So, 24 polls, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to take about an hour. You're welcome to join. Eventually, I will get to your sign or your cusp. Okay? Our first zodiac, Aries. Oh dear. We are shuffled. Now, I'm gonna have to determine how we're feeling. I usually figure that out after our first pull. How we're feeling. I'm feeling great. How are you? But what I mean by that, really, how is the flow? There are times when I shuffle once, we just start going. There are other times I'll do a few reads, okay, for whatever sign. I will pause, shuffle again for whatever reason. That's what I'm doing. That's just what I know I'm supposed to do. That's all I can say. I don't know how to explain it. So it's entirely possible that we pull what energy surrounds us this week and what energy invites us forward. Excuse me. I gotta make sure these are like this. It's possible that I pull these, and based off of what we're getting, we may just pull all 48 cards. Okay? one big long story, effectively, for the entire zodiac. All right? The two questions I always ask, just so we're clear, in case you even want to do this for your own self, I ask in a way they are not future aligned. They don't tell us anything about the future, they prepare you for it. My two questions: what energy moves through you this week or even now? Either one applies. I prefer now, but what energy moves through you now? Okay. What energy invites us forward into the week? What are we prepping for Sunday? Well, Aries. Okay. Aries are March 21st through April 19th. All right. I think we'll do this in a bit of a weird way. I usually do all the primaries first and then all the cusps after. I think I'm going to do both the primary and its cusp, one right after the other. Okay? So, for Aries, not that you guys can see this, but yeah, it doesn't matter. We get the Knight of Wands, but reversed. This is our sense of adventure, our passion, ourselves being a little headstrong. Okay? Our passions are burning so fiery, we're ready to rush off into whatever confrontation, whatever party, whatever situation, period, no matter its demeanor or attitude. We're ready to go toward it. We are blocked in this. Why, you may ask? Well, our passions sometimes overrun the logic and the heart within. The soul burns brightly. Now is the vessel ready? Just a reminder, it's Sunday. Okay? The energy inviting us forward, the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay? For this week, do your best to remain in the now. Do not over-romanticize our situations, the things we are going through. Okay? We need to be very present in the now with an open heart, a loving heart, but with a willingness to release that which does not serve us. Okay? Don't let the ideal outcome, the dream, remove you from the reality of the now. We dream, and they are beautiful. Make sure you are taking actionable steps. Control that soul's fire this week. For Aries. Okay? Now we'll do the Aries-Taurus cusp. That is approximately from April 16th to April 22nd. Two more cards. The Star reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. What energy is moving through us now? The Star reversed. This is an indication of we may be giving too much in our lives and receiving very little in return. While it is not okay to give and expect something in return, it is also not okay to give your all and receive nothing. That is not balance. You must maintain this balance And in so doing, the energy inviting you forward for the week is the Eight of Swords, reversed. This asks you and points out that we may be in denial of some of the things we are thinking, the truths of some situations we may not want to face this week. We must truly remain in the now, keep focus on the actual tasks at hand. Remove the blindfold. See that your hands are not bound when it comes to making decisions, to handling these truths. Now take action on whatever it is that is requesting it from you. These thoughts do not rule you, you rule them. Just a reminder. Okay? Now then, see what I mean? I'm pulling up our Taurus arc. Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. You'll forgive me, I don't remember all these days yet. I don't remember a lot of stuff I read. Welcome to ADHD. So fun. As well, our Taurus Gemini cusp. This is May 17th to May 23rd. Just a reminder as well, the days of the cusp change every so often, just due to natural orbit. Okay, just things move, just like real life, right? The wheel is ever turning. So right now, presently, May 17th to May 23rd. For my year, it's the 18th to the 24th, I believe, when I was born. Okay, but not the point. But I'm sitting here. We just did our Aries arc. I fully could just keep pulling here. We could be done. My heart tells me no. We don't do that. We return these back to the now. We shuffle. Whoa. Mac Merlin, you said something. I'll look here in a sec. Now, part of this too is just a nice little reminder for my own self. We don't have to blast these out. It's supposed to be fun. Remember? We're enjoying ourselves while we do this. It's not to say that I haven't. However, this is the first time I've done this just live with you. This is meant to be calm, relaxing. Even if the energy we get is chaotic, so what? Now you know what's going on. Listen to the music. Relax. Take a breath. Nothing to be afraid of here. There's no deadline. They'll go out when they go out, my loves. We'll get there. In the interim, we're allowed to just be and breathe. Put a hand on your heart and another on your stomach and just breathe normally. That's you. That's your natural rhythm. Over time, you're allowed to just let your body breathe normally. Okay? You will find your breath will settle and become steady. It will have a cadence, a rhythm to it. Now you can actually feel your very own frequency of breath moving through and then out from you. Allow that to register in the very base of the spine, straight into the depths of the soul, to pierce whatever shadow may live or attempt to truly cover the heart. Wash it away. This is the real you, calm, meditative, contemplative, open, loving, calm. What will come when it does. Shuffled. So, oh God, hallucinations. All okay. What? Oh, Mac, I appreciate your input, but the scene is set the way it's set right now for a very specific vision as well as purpose. I appreciate it though. I got it. Our next cards. Taurus, the bull. April 20th, May 20th. Yes, it is your turn. Taurus, what energy runs and flows through us now, and what energy invites us forward into the week on this lovely Sunday? All right? The Page of Pentacles. The energy for the week. We've just become aware that we own a compass. Wow. Amazing. This thing, when we look at it, it's got this weird needle in it that moves around when I point it different directions. What does it mean? Why? We're very curious this week. We are open to new routines, right? To new opportunities in terms of wealth. This is an invite to explore our health, right? Are we working out enough? Are we taking care of the body effectively? This is the new material beginning. We're just setting out on this new adventure toward it. Where is the destination? Where are you going? Very explorative. However, the energy inviting you forward through the week is that of love from the world, reversed. This is the card of nirvana, of ultimate enlightenment. We receive this reversed not to say that you may never obtain this. It is to remind you to seek all things and frame all things in a manner that serves the search of the highest self. We're not there yet, but we're on our way. The fact that it's here at all tells us you're looking, you're ready, and that's all anyone can ever ask of themselves, is the attempt to be better, to be more loving, to be more open, to be more calm, at one with self and surrounding, as well as situations that may arise. Okay? Now then, for my cuspies. Sweet, sweet cuspies. May 17th to May 23rd. You'll forgive me, I've got the chat up. This was gonna go a little smoother if I just do the work. So, you lovelies, we receive the energy moving through us this week is that of a decision we are either avoiding making or we have made it already and we're not necessarily liking the outcome. We tried something, it may not have gone our way. This is the Three of Wands reversed. You had 2 wands. After you were given the first, you made another. Here is you making a third. You've planted it in the ground. Now we must either wait for the outcome of it, or you are aware of the outcome of it. You've seen what's happening and you've already determined, perhaps this is not the path for me. It is okay to step away from a path that blocks us, that does not allow us to continue to seek the higher self. And through that, you are invited to speak with the moon goddess herself, the high priestess. She invites you to trust your inner knowing, to speak with your intuition and do your best to understand it, to incorporate it, to be in touch with our emotions, to allow that moonlight. Yes, it is dark outside, but there is still light from the moon. Let it guide your path. Be open to receive. Okay? How beautiful. Yeah, this is what we do. We pull the arc, and I'm without any hesitation, my body is picking up the cards, and we shuffle again. That apparently that's how this is gonna work. I'm okay with this. I hope you're okay with this. Here's your moon music. Very dreamy and fun. Now the real question's gonna be, when do I get it, or if at all, do I get the call from another deck that wants to participate in our zodiac reads for the week? I don't know. We'll find out, but time is not yet. Ah, yes. We get to the Geminis and the Gemini Cancers. Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. And Gemini Cancer Cuspies, June 17th to June 23rd. Gemini. Are you a Gemini? Part of me is. What energy moves through you now? And what energy invites us forward into the week? We get the wheel of life moving through us. And yes, I say life. It is the wheel of fortune, but for me, It is the wheel of life. This is the card of ever-present change. We live here. This is just life rotating. Okay? At all times, this thing turns, whether you want it to or not. We are involved in it while we remain here on Earth. Okay? Turns forever. This is just us exploring change, new beginnings, endings, all of it. Anything that may come. This invites us literally to just live. You are vibrant with life this month, Gemini, or this week, excuse me. But it's more specifically, right now. Geminis, we're tad chaotic in the mind. Well, so is the wheel. Pretty normal, right? But this week, the energy asking you forward asks us, please be open to new emotions. Ensure that we are touching the heart before we speak, before we take action. Yes, you may be right, but you also may be an asshole. Make sure that doesn't happen. Your words very likely are not meant to inflict harm. They're just being said in a way that is too truthful for others to handle. Temper this. Walk around with a brand new cup filled with love. So even if that spills, it's with love. New emotional beginnings. This way we can meet our potential lover, our potential new friends, our potential new job, because your heart was open wide. Are you a Gemini Cancer? I am. What energy moves through us now? What energy invites us forward? Through the week, right now, we are in a period of judgment reversed. The energy moving through us is twofold. It is judgment misplaced, meaning we are judging the self or others where it is not necessary. It is not required. But as well, it is the release of judgment of the self and others. Two parts. This both calls out the fact that, hey, we might be a little too up here right now. Not enough balance here and here. Make sure we're not judging everything for no reason. Do so with purpose and with love. For the energy inviting us forward this week, us, because I'm one of you, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new understanding of being grounded, a new goal set in the physical regarding our careers, our health, our physical world. It doesn't rule us. We remain grounded in it as participant, not as master. We are open to create, to build, and to establish our principles, our goals, to improve the self, to work the path toward this higher self I speak of. You may do so at your leisure. Take time to do so, for the door has just been opened for the week. But be open to it. that is a reading that I too, that's a read for me. You get to see live here with me. But it's not just for me. If you made it to this video, you see this short, whatever it is, as far as I'm concerned, you're meant to be here. Even if my zodiac pull isn't for you, I bet you, I'd be willing to bet you money. You know somebody in your life that is one of these signs, whether you know it or not. Well, you have a little insight into what's going on into their world. This helps you to understand, you know, the other people in the world that we interact with. You may use this information to help you understand your loved ones, your situations better, so you may work with them, so you may better understand what they're going through rather than just be wrapped up in our own. We participate in all facets, always, of the work with love. That was a very long shuffle. That's new. Probably not. I probably sit here and over shuffle all the time and just don't realize it. Divine living light, my dear. You have oh, thank you very much, Starlet, you sweetheart. Yes, that. This is not the typical format of what I do here. We're doing something a little different. At the moment, we just moved out of the Gemini arc of the zodiac. So now we are moving on to Cancer. Okay? Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd, and Cancer Leo cuspies. July 19th, July 25th birthdays. Someone asked, Spider-Guth, you asked a question. Yes, this is a bit of an experimental stream today. You are more than welcome to join. When I get finished with all of our zodiac readings, we will return to our regularly programmed, wait, what does it say? Regularly scheduled program. Yeah, that. We'll do the thing, man. You know, we'll do the other thing I do here, where the queue is open and, you know, we talk one-on-one in a way. We'll get there. But until then, you're welcome to come chill, hang out, wait for your sign if you want. What does it mean if you are in both? Spider-Guth, can you elaborate? What do you mean in both? You are either the primary sign or the other cusp. One of the two. The cusp is a blend of two signs. Can you elaborate, please? So, just to answer your question, Divine Living Light, it is a collective read in a way. I would love to do more of those here. That will only happen, I feel like, when I get a truly set stream schedule and I can fully advertise, I don't even want to call it that, announce to as many people as I can reach. Hey, be here at Sunday at like 6 a.m. We're going to do a read for whoever comes. If you want to take part in that, well, you got to be there for it. Effectively. But I cannot do that without, you know, having a full schedule. Right now, the best way to know, this is not an invite for you to follow or like or whatever. But if you want to understand, if you want to know, I was about to say understand my life cycle. I have no idea where that sentence came from. If you want to know, let's use the human words, please. If you want to know when I am going live, please subscribe or follow. You'll get my notification if you choose to when I go live. I try my best to make sure that, yes, you will, but Spider Guth, sorry, getting derailed. You're one or the other. Okay. This is where the blend happens. It is possible that you identify more as a Gemini or more as the cusp. The cusp starts on the 17th. You are within the cusp. So if you ask me what you are Gemini Cancer cusp, like me. Hi. Hey, how are you? What's going on? This is why we have specific readings for not only the primaries, but our poor, underrepresented cusps, which I am one of. That breaks my heart. I've spoken about it on the stream before. We have had, I say we a lot when I speak of the royal we, me. I view myself as one ruling adult, the Cancer side of me, desperately attempting to manage two very chaotic children. One is very nice and one is, immature at best, we'll say. They are very energetic. Cancer attempts to, hey guys, can we please, can we just sit down and have a nice meal? Okay? Can we just relax for a bit? Is that alright? Can we just be adults for like 2 minutes? Just get your shit together. Relax, alright? Just shh. Easy. That's me, wrapped up as you see. So, in the past, I have had to look at horoscopes. I've always been fascinated with them ever since I can remember. Okay? But I have distinct memories of, being in relationships where the person I'm dating just has their primary sign. More often than not, I don't meet many cusps, it feels like. I'm sure I will now that I'm inviting them here to our space. But I'm dating someone, we get like a little newspaper thing, right, that just comes to the door every day, okay? But it's, her little monthly whatever thing she does. But it's got your horoscope for the month in it, right? Or just the newspaper itself has the horoscope of the day. There's never one for me. For you, for any cusp, right? Very rare I find someone working with us. I have to read Gemini and Cancer. I have to put it all together myself. This bothers me. I don't like that. And I don't wish that for you. So since I couldn't find the answers, my life has led me to a path that brings me here. Before you, I don't see anybody else producing the answers I want. Well, fuck it. I'll do it. We'll do it here. You and I. If I can't find what I seek, I'll fucking do it myself. I don't know if you can tell, I feel a little passionately about that. That is but one facet of that feeling. Bill O'Reilly said it best. I'll write it, F it. Effing thing sucks. I'll write it, you record it, I'll do it live. Welcome to it. Hey, I'm Opal. Hi, how are you doing? You want to know some crazy stuff about your cusp? Come here. Come sit down with me, please. Let's chat. Okay? Primary or otherwise sign. I got you. I cheat And I remind people, well, there you go, Spider Guth. Now you have a reading just for you. Reminder to everyone here, you're welcome to come back in to the stream. I stream every day, effectively. You're welcome to come back to the stream at whatever day you so deem appropriate to get more info about where we're at now. The same two questions. The only difference will be the energy inviting you into the week, this brand new week we're in right now. Well, now, if you're on, let's say you ask on a Wednesday, well, what invites you into the weekend? What invites you into tomorrow? Whatever the hell we need. It's not a fortune telling. It's what you need to know right now, which is ever changing. So while I'm on, I invite you, come get an update if you want to. It's not here to tell you how to run your life. It's just to give you some info, some insight into you. What is going on? I've had my Monday. Well, what the hell's Tuesday got in store? I don't know. You want to ask? Sure, I do. Why not? Okay. Here's the service I offer. What do you do for work? Work. This is my soul's purpose. It doesn't even feel like work. I turn it into work. That's just what the human brain does, but this ain't work. This is just me living. You're invited to come along for the ride if you so choose. Anyway, I digress. We are in the Cancer arc. Cancers are June 21st to July 22nd, whereas Cancer Leos, you were born between July 19th and July 25th. Okay? We've already shuffled the energy moving through you now and the energy inviting you forward into the week. The energy moving through you now, Cancer, the Queen of Wands, reversed. Our Queen, unfortunately, she is unseated from her throne. She uses her wand to create. In this card, she has created a beautiful flower. It is surrounded by white petals of innocence and a red center of the soul's fire, your passion, your spark, that thing you use to create. You'll notice you're not alone. You have a familiar, a cat, a pet, whatever this might be in your life. It is just a reminder the Queen does not create in solitude. Your passions are shared. They affect those around you. However, we are intensely focused on this thing we have created. This is to call out to us that right now we may not feel very creative this present moment. We may have tried to create something, it didn't go our way. No matter. We persevere. We ride through the storm, no matter how things are turning out, we keep trying. The energy inviting you forward into this week, the Seven of Swords. 7, yes, making sure. The Seven of Swords. This is the card of deceit reversed. If there is somewhere in your life, your passions, the thing you desire to do, if we are not grounded in the reality of it, you will have a difficult time bringing it to fruition. This asks you to be honest with yourself about where we are at in terms of progress of our goals. What passions are burning so brightly that perhaps they are blinding you from seeing the true reality we live in the now. Where are we being a little sidestep-ish, a little too playful with something we should be taking seriously? Especially if it pertains to matters of the soul itself. Are we being deceitful to our own selves? If so, why? Make sure we're not doing that this week. Do your absolute best to not be deceitful to yourself or to others. Be true, be open, be honest. You will feel better for it, I promise. Cancer, Leo. The energy inviting you forward, the energy moving through you at the moment. We have planted the seeds. The seeds have grown, but they are not ripe yet. The Seven of Pentacles asks for your patience. This is you staring intently at the work you have put in, awaiting its results. Your test here, patience. Okay, the energy moving through us today, just wait and see. Be patient. The energy inviting us forward into the week. We use that patience to maintain a balance over the soul's fire itself. Strength. This is not necessarily physical strength. This is us maintaining the lion's roar at a decibel level we deem fitting, that is not overbearing but is not also a whisper. It must be a calm, steady, soothing tone at all times. You maintain this balance by utilizing your patience and your inner strength over the soul's fire. Don't let the passions burn so brightly that they burn you. The fire is good. Put yourself too close to the flame. Well, fire also burns. That includes you. Make sure we keep that lion's roar at an acceptable speaking volume with love in it. Oh, we get 3 shuffles now. Hi everybody, how we feeling over there? We are at the Leo arc now, which we'll get to in just a second. I'm gonna get some water in me. I invite you to do the same. So far, I haven't... Oh, you are ready to go. I haven't gotten the call from any other deck just yet, but let's just take a moment, shall we? This is just a reminder to myself and all of you. It's okay to take a breath. In total, this will take about an hour, right? But so what? Maybe it takes 9. We'll get there. No need to rush it. Okay? It's okay to just chill. Isn't that nice? Just a big deep breath. Relaxing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. so. I took my meds this morning already. However, you make an excellent point. If there's anyone here who takes medication, did you take yours today? What's that? No? Go get him. Down the hatch. They're in your life for a reason, now utilize them. Just a thought. Ah, well, Spider Guth. You say it's weird you have a friend who has a birthday. I have a couple that are right around my birthday. One of my buddies has my exact same birthday, in fact. And we're not identical, but we are very, very much so alike. I love that man dearly. But I love all my friends dearly. I can't think of a single one that I call friend that I wouldn't die for in a heartbeat. You know? Very much so the bargain struck of you take me, you leave them alone, please. They're doing stuff that makes me happy. You don't interrupt their work, please. They're busy. You can come talk to me. If you get what I'm putting down. Oh yes, the ear itch is back, ever present as always. Hi, how are you? If you're just here listening, I hope you're enjoying your day. I hope you've eaten, you've taken care of yourself. I'm gonna have to take a break here in a little bit to go check on my laundry, to do it again. But before we do that, beep, beep, beep. We just did Cancer. We are on the Leo arc. Leo. We get an interesting pull for you. Are you a Leo sign? What energy moves through you this week? And fuck me, it's not even this week. Today. Silly. If you are a Leo sign, the energy moving through you now is death reversed. This is not to say that death is waiting around the corner for you. This is an invitation for us to see the things that need to be released in life, to let them go fully. But as it is blocked, we are not feeling very open to this invitation. This is a reminder to you that sometimes things must be allowed to rest permanently in order for new things to grow, new opportunities, new frames of mind, new ways to feel, not just about ourselves, but the things around us, the people around us. The energy inviting you forward this week is the Queen of Swords reversed. This asks you to be a little less commanding in our life. While you may be right, your method may be right, your process may have zero flaws, we do not use our intelligence, our wisdom to be overbearing, to overpower others. We use it to help work with them. Be gentle in our communication this week. Be easy to work with. rather than thinking that your way is the only way. It may be the right way. I promise you it's not the only one. Work with community, not through control. Peaceful energy. Calm the storm of the mind, please. Leo, Virgo cusps. Are you a Leo Virgo cusp? I have 2 questions for you. What is the energy moving through you now? This is the 2 of Cups reversed, where we should be exploring new opportunities for friendships or even business. This connection we could be making with others or even with the self. We are feeling blocked in this. We're not feeling so wide open to making new friends at the moment, to making new connections. Why? The energy that invites you forward this week is the Page of Swords reversed. This would be someone who is rather headstrong. They think, okay, and then they act. They do not use any connection to their emotion, to their passions. They just know somewhere out there there's a fight and I'm supposed to be involved. Well, this comes to us reversed. Let us temper that need to go out looking for a fight, trying to discover where the battle is. Who says there's one to be had at all? We won't know until we progress through the week. But even when it does come, it's not necessary to charge at it, to just run. This is possibly brand new scenarios you've never been in. You may not know everything you need to know about it just yet. Loosen the grip of control through exploration, and rather than trying your best to be involved in discussions and even petty arguments, just be glad to be present at all. Wait in patience to understand fully what is happening in the situation. Feel what others might be feeling. How does it make you feel? Then react. Now, put your horse in the race, so to speak. But in this, you may not even own a horse yet. So, start to walk the path of it instead. Leo, Virgo. All this does for me, oops, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. Someday I will have this in a way where we do these very early morning and I won't ramble so much beforehand, or we just get straight to it and just blast through these real quick, okay? But I need a different camera setup for that. We'll get there when we get there. Logitech is gonna love me for a brief time. Buying 3 of the same camera, effectively. That said though, I need to step away for just a couple minutes. Go handle the laundry real quick. You know, life persists, whether we want it to or not. I'm gonna do a me thing for just a couple minutes. I invite you to get up, have a stretch, chill, relax, whatever you want to do. Enjoy the music. I'll BRB. We're back. Oh, we were playing the game, eh? Well, it'll come back when we go. When we get to the normal bits. So, moving on. We just did Leo. Now, Virgo. Virgo is August 23rd to September 22nd. The Virgo Libra cusp, September 19th through September 25th. We are already shuffled. I am forgetting I need to do these in a specific way. It's gonna be a week where we're figuring stuff out. There may not be a playlist this week that has the individual readings, but I think what we're gonna do is just make a short that invites everybody to come effectively watch this stream. But I will also, knowing me, I will dissect this entire video once it goes live, chop it up and cut out all the reads specific to each and make them into videos. Knowing me. We are on the Virgo cusp. So, my dear sweet Virgos, what energy moves through you right now? This is the Ten of Wands reversed. This card is to let us know we are near the completion of some of our passion here. Something we are very passionate about. We're near completion, but we are blocked in it. We're feeling like there's just this missing piece. What is it? What thing drives you so hard, makes you push forward with abandon of all else, and yet we just can't seem to work through it? Why? What is this? You're right there. You're on the precipice. We just have to press forward. The energy inviting you forward for the week. Remember who you are. We are the magician. We create the reality we live in. We can undo it as we so please or need. The tools you require are already within you. Now, go out and use them for the benefit of yourself and for all others around you. Alrighty, for the Virgo Libra cusp, what energy is moving through you now? This is the Hermit reversed. After a time of introspection, we're feeling like we can step out of our self-imposed isolation, this deep study we were in. Alternatively, this may be you blocking the call to take time for deep study, to understand our situations, what we're going through a little better. The energy inviting you forward through the week, either way, this is us. Four of Pentacles, the structure of our material plane. This is you working toward building and establishing that home of fortune. This is where we store the gold in the vault. This is the card of good fortune. You hold it at your very center. You stand on it. It sits atop you. It is both on your mind and your very soul. You are grounded in it. So keep going to achieve whatever goal it is you have set out to achieve. Take some time to reflect inward. Make sure we are in alignment with achieving these goals in the physical. Identify where our routines, where our health, our investments are placed. Do they serve that goal still? If not, why are they here? Why are we expending effort on them? You decide. Mic bump, sorry. I like this song. This song for me has both the just that emotional longing, but also just happy curiosity. Like, things that maybe aren't so great, but I'm still happy. Even in the dark depths, the corners of the back alleyways we walk through, we're still walking down the street toward our path, our outcome, just chilling. Yes, everything's burning. I see it. It's all right. Maybe not my fire. Right now, we progress forward. Smile on our face. I love that music can do that to us. Libras are September 23rd through October 22nd. As well, the Libra-Scorpio cusps, the 19th through the 25th of October. Okay? So, let's make sure I'm sitting up straight here. So, just taking in the tunes for a sec. Are you a Libra? What energy moves through you now? The Ten of Pentacles. This is the Tree of Life card. This is you seeing the beauty in the mundane. We have worked so hard to achieve and obtain all our worldly possessions to maintain our health, our relationships in business, our partnerships. We have worked so hard on this, but you and your infinite wisdom don't forget where you come from, what it took to get there. Right now, you are the type to be able to pick up a rock and understand that this thing is millions of years old. And yet it is present here with you. You understand that while you may not know the actual chemical processes that formed the rock you hold, you get that it took Mother Earth a lot of work to get this thing you're holding in your hand. You understand the beautiful process it takes to create. You do not look past this. You see not just a rock. This is a child, a creative thing of the earth. It is more than just a physical thing. There is beauty in it. The energy inviting you forward. We may have been taking it easy last week. Well, this week, you're invited to quicken your pace toward your passions. This is the lightning strike. Your call, well, it's now. Whatever you were thinking about moving toward, hesitate no longer. Move. Now. Find out. Take a step toward whatever it is. Your dreams, your wild imaginings. Move toward them. Make sure your energy is in alignment with them, so you may find them sooner than later. If you were questioning something, you were hesitant to make a decision about it, I'm here to tell you. The answer is yes, and it is now. Act now. It is nice, Starlet, isn't it? Isn't it? Would you just listen to it? Isn't that nice? You know it's a good song because of the way it is. Isn't that nice? If you have never seen the video short called Nature Walk, that's Neature walk, I invite you to go seek it out to understand a little better what I'm talking about. Whoa. What the heck is that? I don't know if that came through on the mic at all. That sounded like somebody, very likely, dragging metal across metal. A very eerie screeching just rang through my neighborhood. I have no idea what that was, but how fun and exciting. What's happening out there in the real world, I wonder. So, moving on from Libra, now we talk with Scorpio. Scorpio is October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpio-Sagittarius cuspies, you are on November 18th through November 24th. We're going to talk with Scorpio first. If you are a Scorpio, what energy moves through us now? The Four of Cups. This is the card of dissatisfaction reversed. So, this is twofold. There may be some emotion, some emotional truth you are aware of. We don't like this answer. We don't like this emotion, this feeling we're being given. We reject it. This is that card reversed. This is you either being open to working through this or in denial of the need to work through it. I cannot say which. But either way, the thing that makes us feel unhappy, this cross-legged and armed, this defensive figure, we're coming out of it one way or another. Whether you want to or you work with it willingly, the emotional truth is running through us. It is here. It asks for your help. the energy inviting you forward from it throughout the week. Release the need for this absolute order, this structure, this religious, fanatical type behavior about this emotion. It is not necessary. You don't need it. Sometimes emotions are just chaos. That's okay. Allow them to flow over you. Your purpose here this week, please flow like water. Water can go around a rock. It can go under it. It will carve through the rock. Will make a brand new river if it has to, but it is not forced. It flows gently as it needs to. It will wander the path serpentine as needed, effortlessly, because we are open to it rather than controlling it. Let it come and be at peace while it does. You're safe. It will be okay. Oh, my dear Cuspies, some of us, it would appear, we're not feeling so fulfilled in the heart, so sure of ourselves. I hope we can figure out what that's about. And if you can't, come here. Come say hi. Come talk to me, please. Let's chat. We'll get through it together. If you want to. This is kind of wild for me. It's zero, and I mean zero call from any other deck to participate in this. Not a thing. Usually, while we're talking, doing readings and stuff, I get this frequently. Right now, nothing. Not a thing. It just tells me keep going. You bet. Oh, I hope I said that the last reading was for the cusp. I'm not sure if I did. The last reading is Scorpio-Sagittarius cusp, by the way. I may have missed that part. That's okay. You ever made a mistake? Happened to me. Repeatedly, might I add. It can happen to you too. Oh my God. It's over. Nah, you're learning. Chill. It's all right. We move on to Sagittarius and the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. Sagittarius is November 22nd through December 21st. Sagittarius Capricorn cusp is December 18th through December 24th. Let's shuffle. Oh, you guys get a different shuffle for some reason. I don't do that shuffle often. That's odd. We're just gonna pull both primary and the cusp from the get-go. What do we got? Ah, our card of dissatisfaction returns to us, but upright this time. So, Sagittarius, what energy moves through you this week? We receive the Four of Cups. We are utterly in denial of some emotional scenario, some feeling we don't like. We don't want to deal with it. We don't want this at all. What is it? What are we not feeling so fulfilled in, and why? Well, the energy inviting you forward is, rather than trying to force the adventure, allow it to come to you. This is the Page of Pentacles, reversed. These are matters in wealth and health and physical. Okay, this is the very soil you work with to plant in your seeds in your garden. We are being invited and reminded that it is a journey, and sometimes in that journey we don't just get the answer by being explorative. Sometimes it just must come to us. We must be open to new adventures in the physical world. This is a day, if you like chocolate, try vanilla. Do something different rather than your norm. Explore in a different way. Patiently. Do some inner reflective work so we may better understand the helicopters above us. Where are they going? Well, it matters not. Where are we now? What does the week bring to us when we just allow it to come? My Sagittarius Capricorn cuspies. The energy moving through you right now is that of collaboration and growth reversed. Our emotional growth opportunities are shunted, they are blocked. Why? Why do we feel as though we have not earned the right to celebrate with others, to allow growth to occur? Perhaps this growth is not going in a direction we prefer it. That's okay. That's a part of growth. The energy inviting you forward from it, the sun reversed. This is to say to you, do not let the sun shine from the mind and heart and soul on things that truly do not matter. The sun is here to bring awareness to us. If we block out the sun, it is difficult for us to see the outcome that may be available to us, and there may be many. We must be in touch with that inner knowing, that awakening within. Allow the world to illuminate itself, its intention around you, and work with it. Be open, be inviting, be warm, like the sun. Instead, be a beacon people wish to be around. Know thyself and thy situation clearly as possible. Be open to them. You may like what you find. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn is December 22nd through the 19th. Capricorn Aquarius cuspies, January 16th through the 22nd. 2 cards. Hey. Are you a Capricorn? Well, 2 questions for you. What energy moves through you now? The 4 of Pentacles reversed. We feel rather misfortunate, as though there is a curse on our house, both family name and physical. Things have not gone according to plan for us. Why not? What happened? Well, the card inviting you forward for the week, the energy. If nothing changes, this is growth blocked. The 3 of Pentacles reversed. Some new material beginning is calling out to you and asking for you to water it. There is a part of the garden that may look like a beautiful flower, but is in actuality a weed. Instead of blocking out opportunities for growth, we must determine what encourages it, and then we must tend to it accordingly so it may grow properly. Are you a Capricorn, Aquarius, cusp? I have 2 questions for you. What energy moves through us right now? The Ace of Pentacles. This is the energy of someone who feels blocked and new material beginnings. You may have felt the call to begin cultivating some new beginning, some new business venture, to start working out, for instance, to start actual physical labor on a project you wish to work on, something you want to bring into the very real now. We're blocked in this. Do we lack motivation today? If so, I'm here to invite you, take a step forward. We cannot achieve our dreams. The garden cannot grow without the gardener, without the dreamer. The energy inviting you forward, the Knight of Swords. This knight, while defends the kingdom, the mind can overstep over or underestimate a scenario. Make sure we are riding off into this new adventure in the very real world with open-mindedness. Don't think we know everything. While you are experienced and wise beyond your years through ancient knowledge, the knowledge of the ancestors, make sure to remember you have to first learn how to use it. You have to first learn of its existence before we ride off into some new challenge and task thinking we got it all figured out. We don't know yet. This is brand new, remember? You're creating. Reignite the spark to create in your physical world and ride forward toward it with patience, slowly, with thoughtful mindedness. Easy is the path of the one of least resistance of the self. You do not need to push so hard to make the garden grow. You do not have to control it completely. The garden grows the way it's gonna, Work with it, not against it. Invite challenging thoughts and deal with them effortlessly, slowly, peacefully, so we may be in alignment with all of our surroundings. Hi. Hello, Sage Luna. I don't know why I looked over, but I had a feeling to look, and there you are. Hello. How are you? We are doing the weekly zodiac pulse. There are 24 of them. We're almost done. How you? No, you. How you? I'm good. A little sleepy, but that's all right. Doing laundry, just trying to make sure we're here, we're present for the week. We're trying something new out. We're doing all of this week's zodiac readings here in the live stream. Okay? I had them all as shorts because obviously just the algorithm wants so much from you. But even me, I expect and want so much of myself. We did 24 shorts on Sundays or Monday or whenever they came out. This takes an eternity to do. Editing it all. Okay? Last time I did it, it took me about 6 hours to get done, to read everybody's zodiac. While I don't mind this, okay, it is not sustainable. All right? It removes my ability to be here to do a reading for you like I would like to. So, we marry. I need to adopt the attitude of, who cares if I have a short out every day? It does not matter. Shorts are only here to invite newcomers to the space, so they know we exist at all. I'll deal with that. Right now, what I need to be sure I am focused on is that I am rooted, I am aligned with my work here to provide you the message you're supposed to hear, not being a slave to an algorithm. That's all. After we're done, the reading queue will be reopened for people to join. We'll continue as just a normal stream for the day, effectively. So, Aquarius, we move on to your arc. Aquarius is January 20th through February 18th. The Aquarius Pisces cuspies, you are born between 15th of February and the 21st of February. Let's proceed. The energy running through you now, and the energy inviting us forward. If you are an Aquarius, the energy running through you now, the Queen of Cups. This is the card to represent, if you take note, the Queen is staring very intensely at her cup. Notice how ornate it is. It is overly decorated to an extreme. This is someone, you may be this person who is a little overly emotional. But as this is reversed, two parts to this. Either A, we are denying ourselves actually dealing with an extremely emotional situation, we are blocking it out. Or B, you are working out of that overly emotional stage. You're stepping away from it to try to return back to center, which is a beautiful thing. Either way, this brings us clarity for the week in which you are invited to use the energy of the King of Swords this week. This is the ultimate master of the mind. This is a ruler of the mind, the kingdom of thought that uses both passion as well as emotion, as also the foundation for their thoughts. They are in touch with all of these things, but their primary domain is the mind. You are invited to become the ruler once again of your thoughts and bring them into alignment with your emotions. This is your invitation to take a breath, pause, think, feel, then act. Control the thoughts so that we may balance the soul and the heart. Well, Aquarius, Pisces, you get a very interesting song for your reading. What energy moves through you this week, my dear Cuspy? Justice. These are our legal matters, our fair and unfair things in life. We are currently weighing something in life right now, or even if not us, the cosmos themselves. We are being weighed. We are being measured. Are we being just and fair to self and situation and others in our life? Are we perhaps overstepping? Are we asking too much? Are we asking too little? Are we not taking steps at all? Our actions are being weighed. The truth of them will be seen. What truth is yours this day? What is right and fair and just and good for you today? You feel perhaps just a tad as though we are in the right of a scenario. Something has been done to us. We demand justice. Well, the energy inviting you forward through the week, while you may be right, you may be owed something. The King of Cups, reversed, reminds us to keep control of these emotions. You may be indeed owed here. Whether it be a legal matter, an argument, your job owes you a paycheck, you're right. But don't let those emotions of I am right, I deserve this, I am owed this, do not let them rule the kingdom of you. That is not the point. The entire point here is to remain in alignment. Yes, you are right. Great. Now then, let the outcome happen. Don't sit here and stew on it. Do not overfill your cup with ego of justice, whether it have been done or is being done, or if it is not happening at all. It will come when it needs to. We hold the cup. We fill it with love, with logic, with passion. We do not let the emotions overflow it. This is how we turn into an overbearing king, an unemotionally invested king, the cold king. You're not cold. I know this, so do you. Remember that. I must say it is extremely weird for me to sit here, effectively just talk to myself, you know? I'm so happy you're all here with me, but it's just rather strange to be doing what I would normally be doing in private here with you. Not that I don't like it, it's just different. We're, we're trying new stuff. I will be for a long time. I hope you won't mind. We had a card that wanted to speak to me about that situation, but please, dear deck, we are in the middle of something here. Allow me to finish. Please. That was Aquarius. Right? Are we that far already? Are we on the last one? Yes, it was. All right, our final arc. Pisces arc. Pisces is February 19th to March 20th. The Pisces Aries cusp, March 17th through the 23rd. So, hi Pisces, how are you? I have a question for you. What energy moves through you this week? The Page of Wands. This would be our normal charismatic self, curious, playful, very passion-filled. We are feeling a little blocked. You'll notice down here there are some little sprouts of life from our wand, and we're very curious about them. We investigate them further. We want to know more. We want to be playful. This is childlike wonder in the eyes. But it is blocked. What thing did we try to create? What path did we step out in search of the soulful self, the higher self, that did not turn out the way we planned? Or what are we ignoring in terms of starting this new spiritual path? Why are we blocking this? I wonder why. The energy inviting you forward is Temperance. This is to remind you, no matter what way we pour from the cup, upright or reversed, the water we pour into the cup is unaffected by this. That is to say, this is different from justice, where you are owed, there isn't absolute right or wrong. Here it is a reminder, sometimes a this is just a this, and a that is just a that, and that is all. It's just the way things are. This is not in judgment of you. This is why we request temperance from you this week. Remain in balance of the self. Let things just be what they are without judgment. Adjust your temperament toward the things, the thoughts, our feelings happening within and without. Let them be. Patience, my dear. It will be all right. You'll have an easier time if you release the need for control. And finally, my Pisces Aries cuspies. What energy moves through you right now? The Lovers reversed. This is twofold. Either we are feeling a little bit of confusion and we are in denial of addressing it. You have received possibly an answer about something you feel very deeply about, you love. This is a passion, but it is blocked. Did we not get an answer that we liked? And now we are denying said answer. As well, the lovers are to imply this is our loves in life, whether they be another person, the self, or toward a project, a thing we're working toward. Right now, well, you're not feeling the love for it. We're pushing it away just a tad. Why is that? The energy inviting you forward here. Should nothing change if we don't address this last card, this current feeling of the denial of the lovers reversed, when it is in fact should be the lovers upright, in my humble opinion, we instead begin to feel caged in our own spiritual home. The four pillars, the four walls become prison bars. We are upside down in our own home. We must use this insecurity as an opportunity for growth, to release whatever this is that we don't want, that we don't like in terms of those lovers. You do not live in a spiritual prison. You own the keys to every cell in it. Unlock them. Let yourself out. Be free of it. Your week will go much more smoothly if you allow this. I believe in you. Now I need you to believe in you. Relax. Be easy, please. Okay. I believe that's everybody. All done. 24 zodiacs for the week. Yeah, we didn't even use a different deck, nothing, not at all. Crazy. Not once. Not a single time did I get the request from another deck to participate. Not once. That is wild to me. Boop. We don't need that. We can bring this back. Ta-da. I believe that's an old message. Yeah, it is. Laura, in case you watch this later, you're welcome. You are very welcome. Also, I'm supposed to have something on here that I do not. Why not? Use me. This is supposed to be here. Kind of the point of it. Cool. My bad. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. No, we won't. We'll do it now. Why not? Hi. If you're still here and you've been waiting for me to just shut up, well, the time for personal reads is now. Hi. Hello, hello. Our zodiac spreads are done. Now, we will have to work in the weeks coming on improving this process. It is a journey after all. Assuredly, no one wants to sit through 3 hours and 34 minutes of stream time to figure out where their zodiac read is. I know I wouldn't. I don't expect you to. What I do invite going forward I will do my best to announce better throughout the week on Sundays at a set time. You want your read? Come get it live with me if you can. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to wait for me to cut the video up to post all of them. Okay, gonna be a while, that's all. If you want it on the day it's done, you want it done real, live, right now with me, here, well, come join me. Simple as that. Otherwise, you're gonna have to have a little patience with me. Not that anybody isn't, but you know, just in case. So, hi. Let us bring up the daily reads. Boop, boop, boop. We don't need this. We don't need this. Or this. Or this. 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 Bam. Like we were never doing other stuff at all. Tee. Oh, come on, live captions. You can't say tee. Thank you. Jesus. The reading queue is open once again. At some point, we've been here 3.5 hours already. Look at that. Yes, they can go quicker if I do them off stream. You do not get the experience of the actual live pull here with me. And you get the added benefit when I do the live pull, I get that reading right there. I do not allow the time for the mind to wander from the message that I see immediately before me. There is no time for me to sit here, pull out your card, to show it to you, to explain the truly overcomplicated facets of it. It's no need. We're not there for that. We're here for what is the reading right now? Bam. What is it? Let's go. Right? What's it say? Tell me. I want to know. Meaning me. I want to know too. I want to know how your week's going. What is up? Right? If you want the most authentic version of that, you gotta be here. This is the most real version of that I can possibly offer. So, we will see what I end up doing. I am trying desperately not to be, in the coming hours, annoyed with myself that there are not 24 shorts up. Because I can already tell you, within me is the desire to go grab all of the cards we pulled for the day and to reshoot them. Here, the alarm bells are going off. I'm being called out. The stress of the mind, right? It feels as though if I don't deliver that in some way, I have not completed the task. Why? That's not true at all. So instead, we'll make a short today to invite everybody to come watch this live stream. If they want to. I will chop out all the reads and make them their own little thing. Rather than shorts, whatever YouTube and etc. will determine them as, they'll just be little mini videos, basically. Clips, kind of, but long form clips. There's a lot more to discuss in each of those cards than I allow myself in the minute long time frame I get for a short. It has been my problem with shorts for quite a while. These are a story. They are not a single sentence. To me, they can be made into one, But we lose so much depth, so much meaning in so doing. You don't get to feel the emotional resonance with me, what I'm feeling while I'm reading for you. I don't like that. I want you here with me, whether it's now or later. I have to find the best solution that allows me to do these types of pulls, provide you with them in an easy way, and not, effectively remove all time of the day from it. Today is exploratory, okay? Today is gonna be, this is the sole focus for the day, right here, okay? Not that that's a bad thing, that it usually is, but typically I would like to have the zodiacs before Sunday morning out. We're working on it. Here's a new format you may love or hate, who knows. But ultimately, really, it matters not. The people who are meant to see it will see it. So, we may take a little time to just recenter ourselves. I am finding that the flute is more and more helpful the more I use it. It is fascinating. We are in the hour of 2 p.m. What do we got? There are some things I need to take care of for the day. I have the reading queue open. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to open that. Please don't. Cool, we didn't. Or did we? We did. Are you gonna do it? You're gonna do it. Don't do it. I don't need you right now, sorry. I learned a new term, and I don't know how to say it, but it relates to Native American, Indian, okay, classical music. It's called raga alap. Alap, okay? It is the slow introductory and free-flowing section of a raga performance, or raga, I'm not sure, in Indian classical music. This establishes the melody and mood of the ritual. Right now, that is the phase that I am in when it comes to flute. It is the reason you hear elongated root notes. My heart and I are learning to communicate with each other. We are learning to set the tone before we allow the heart to speak fully. We're trying to understand each other, our tools, how we work together, how we breathe together. An important step, and one that you must not rush. Very important that. You hear this scale in this song? The underlying boo-doo-doo-doo, 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 boo-doo-doo-doo. That's what we're doing right now when we play. Just establishing baseline level. Staying high, feeling things out. Right? No stress, no obligation, no requirement, nothing. Just talking with one another. In the interest, after doing, it may not seem like it to you, almost 4 hours into our stream, right? That is energy I have expended. I have spent it. Right? Now, to make sure I am still in alignment with our goal here for the day, I wish to recenter myself as well as the space. I use sound healing for this. There will be more of it here someday. This is your opportunity to truly just relax with me. Listen to some flute. Okay? I'm seeing we are failing in multiple places. Excuse me. Oh, let me get this set up proper, please. So, my apologies. I didn't even think of doing this beforehand. I didn't know. Well, honestly, oh God. Goes to show you how important it is to me versus just actually being here working for you, but these are just an unfortunate reality. I would like to eat and live too, please. Basically. If you so deem necessary, that's all. So, I love our little song right now, but feel free, I invite you, take a breath, listen to some flute with me. Let's see what it has to say after our reading today. Once I turn the EQ on, I'm going to wait for just a second for this car that just started to leave. Once I turn the EQ on, things get a little wild in here. Well, you'll see what I mean. One moment. Welcome back. I feel better already. In case you didn't know, plastic, as this is a 3D printed flute, okay? Unfortunately, plastic is the worst thing to use for an instrument of breath. Why? Well, the heat from your breath causes condensation, as it does when you fog a window. So, plastic retains that heat, but instantly forms little miniature water droplets from your very breath. When they form, they will consolidate, and unfortunately, that water from your breath, your spit, will start to close in on that. It's called the embouchure, I believe. The little opening where the note actually escapes the flute and becomes real in our world. When something obstructs that little note's path, we get, unfortunately, misshapen notes. It's just the design of the tool, but it is perfect for us because we're learning. I can't play for an hour and a half straight. That is the goal. But this tool, by design, teaches me to breathe slower, with intention. We honor the song, not force it. It requires me to take pauses, to breathe, to stop thinking and just release. Let what comes come. We will refine it over time. That is not the point and purpose of the work. It is to recenter. If this is what the heart sings, so be it. Off pitch is part of life, but we do not have to force it. See? All good over here. Hi. Alrighty. All done. All done for now. We are 4 hours into our stream today. I'm gonna need some time to look at our video and get some stuff up that I want up today. And I mean sooner than later. Also, my laundry is done. So, for that reason, I am so grateful to all of you who come and hang out with me. Truly. But, I have stuff I need to take care of. The goal, look at this, it is 2:22 p.m. where I am, which means I am exactly where I am supposed to be, as far as I am concerned. Feel free to look up that angel number if you like. I am going to shut the stream down so we can review our video. However, that said, it's Sunday. Pretty much all time of day is a good time to be here. I'm going to come back on the stream. I'm shooting for 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That is in about 2.5 hours. Gives me some time. I'm going to recharge the body, work through some stuff, see if we can't maybe split things out into clips, etc. Get a short out. Just live. I invite you, please do the same. In case you are unaware, my name is Opal. I stream live often, daily in fact. I invite you to join me while we use things like tarot, oracle, Lenormand, elder Futhark runes, osteomancy, and other esoteric sources to illuminate the path to the higher self. I hope you will join me. I'm going to step away for just a little while, and we'll be back to do some more. This time, the stream will be all about you, and you will be invited, please, to participate. Come ask your questions. Bring your troubles, your fears, your insecurities to me. Let us discuss them in the light of the sun, your sun, your very bright soul. We will find out what they are, where they come from, and how you can best handle them. I can't wait to see you in the next stream. Until then, please love yourself, love the situation, love your surroundings, love others. I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.